We're live. We do that. I know, right? Super exciting.
Super. Look out, pop up. My computer has to make sure it's me.
I see. David Iverson's here. Eggs and ham.
Sorry, guys. I'm lagging.
Blade Ogre.
I'm lagging.
What is... Oh, wow. Lots of shaking, too.
Sorry. That's me.
We're just rocking the table.
Earthquake.
Paul Besmer's here.
Almost there. Almost. Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, wait, I have to beat it. Nope.
There we go. Look at that.
There it is.
It's like we're pros.
We are not pros.
I am a pro. I am a pro master at doing liveses.
There, now we're going to focus in over here.
What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to A Therapeutic Edge and Women Carry Knives and Live. And I really need to come up with an opening for all this, don't I?
Hi, Eggs and Ham. Hello, John, David, Blade Ogre. Sorry, well, because I had peanuts in my mouth. Peanuts.
It's going to be that kind of a night, I see. That's good.
Tim Cook. Good evening, Tim Cook. Chris Luthi is here.
Christopher Luthi.
What's up, Chris? Mr. Mark Herrera. Hello, hello. The dog is trying to get my peanuts.
Now, in a video not that long ago, I mentioned doing my nails, and I'd just like to point out that, you know, I am nothing if not a man of my word. And purple's my color, so that's good.
Okay, who's your better?
Oh, come on now.
Come on now.
Look at that.
No, mine are way better.
Yours are way better. Look, you have little gems and stuff.
I know. Hey, Mr. Zach. Happy Saturday Night Fever, The Therapeutic Edge. Ooh, that's we should do. Hey, Paul, how are you? I'm grateful. John says, starting off in the gutter, eh? Unfortunately, John, I'm always in the gutter.
I was going to say, look at all the nice people we've met there.
Right? Hey, Alex, how are you? Mr. Chad. HDF Brighter 32, hello. That's a new name.
Yeah, welcome, welcome.
I'm sorry, we've been running around, so I'm over here snacking on peanuts. I know. I should not be doing that.
Oh, so first, there's my arm. Hey, what's up, arm? How you guys doing? There's those beautiful nails again, right? Looking pretty good. Good.
Who painted them? They did a really good job.
That would be my excellent wife.
Your ex-wife?
Excellent. Wow. If she doesn't learn how to get these edges straight, maybe.
Did you see my edges?
So first, what we're going to do is start off with a humongous thank you to Zach, who I've heard is here on the channel with us. The whole do something kind for someone. Why are we looking at your peanuts?
Because Chris wants to know what I'm snacking on, so I'm snacking on my peanuts.
Okay. This is available for review and for checking out because of Mr. Zach. This is the new Mini Adamas from Benchmade. This is crew wear, or as I said earlier, Zach's carry crew wear. This thing is freaking fantastic. There is a full review coming. I just wanted to get it out there on the table. Actually, tonight we're going to talk about mostly is concept knives.
Yes.
But I wanted to take a minute in the beginning. Also, this is probably clickbait because this is what people are going to see.
Zach says you can't wait to hear thoughts. Oh.
Yeah, the first thing I thought of was, how does it compare to the other knives that I have? So this is the Mini Presidio 2. And as you can see, blade-wise, they're very similar. There's a little more handle on the new Mini Adamas, but this is much, much more comfortable in hand. And that's saying something because this is one of my all-time favorite small knives. And
Zach says, enjoy trying that Mini Adamas out, dude. It is.
Oh, dude, this thing is so
nice.
good. Benchmade just showing what they can do when they want to.
Yes.
Just a stellar piece of hardware. Comfortable, cool looking, nice big thick chunk of crew wear. I know these nails are throwing me off,
I was
y'all.
just going to say, I keep the nails.
Well, I said I would do it. I can't remember if I did it on one of my reviews or if we did it on the last live.
I think it was the last live.
But I am a man of my word, and so here I am with deep purple fingernails, which is as disturbing to me as it is to you guys. Actually, not really. I'd love to tell you this is the first time I've had my nails painted, but I'd be lying. So it's just been a long
Okay,
time.
you're not. He's not like a cross dresser or anything, though.
Who, me?
Let's just put that out there.
How do they know? I could be doing this in a luxury ball gown and they would never know.
You would be single.
That's not very nice.
I don't go there.
That's not very nice.
Well, I'm just saying, not for me. Hey, Grom.
Can we turn this off and restart? Because this has gone completely sideways.
Hey, Paul. Paul's crawling out of his hole for a bit.
Okay. So look for a full review of this a week or so down. It's going to be a little longer than that because I'm going to carry it for a week, this week, in fact, and then I'm going to do the review. But I can tell you my initial thoughts after having it around for a couple of days are this is the best thing that Benchmade has produced in a very long time. And that means it's, you guys love the bug out and this is basically perfect. The fit and finish is exquisite. The blade grind is perfect. The shape of it is awesome. This thing is amazing. So thank you, Zach. Anybody have any questions about this before I put it away?
There are not any questions, but there is. Stu Chicken said that it must have taken a whole bottle of polish on those big hands.
Spray paint can.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a whole can of spray paint. Yeah, it really was. Anywho, so
how much is it? That was your question.
Oh, I don't know. Hey, Zach, how much are these? I haven't even looked yet.
Actually, I haven't either.
Why don't we look that up real quick before we put it away, and then you're gonna have to go to Benchmade. Lola, I know you have a hurt foot, but you gotta stop.
All right, let's go take a look at that and see what it says. Unless Zach is there, $250. Zach beat me to it. Hey, Michael, how are you?
And that's the at Benchmade price, right?
Is that the Benchmade price, Zach?
Yeah, I think that's the at Benchmade price, which means you may see a little variation on that when they hit the actual market.
Hey, Lisa, how are you? Benchmade price $250.
Right, so it'll be less than that when it hits the open market. It's not inexpensive, but Zach said recently on his live, one of his 2 lives, that this is maybe one of his knives of the year. I don't question that at all. And frankly, this is one of those knives that even though I've only had it for a short time, if somebody said, what's a knife that I could buy that I would likely have forever? That. For real. The build quality mixed with that blade steel means that you're going to have this thing to cut with until you are done wanting to cut stuff.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Doing very well, Mr. Morgan.
Let's look at stuff that's not so expensive.
That's a good
So
idea.
we have a really good relationship with Concept Knives, and we buy some, and they're nice enough to send us a few. And Christina's had a couple of really cool prototypes. She even named one. She named this one. This is the Warrior. This is one of the prototypes that she got. This is a prickle prototype.
Oh, you did pull that one up.
Yeah.
Okay.
That she also got. Now you'll notice this has got gold liners, which is just the weirdest thing ever. They don't sell them like that as far as I know. But we'll get back to these in a minute. The one that showed up yesterday,
Day before
yesterday, really is why I'm doing this. This
cool.
Is it the Mujer? Mujer?
I'm not sure how you say it.
Mujir. Now it sounds like mujer, which is Spanish for woman, but this is a Dirk Pinkerton design. I'll put that up there where you guys can see it. And I love this knife. Now, it's not big. It isn't. But, God, is it comfortable. Let's see if we can get that to show. It's got raindrop carbon fiber bolsters. It's all titanium. This is orange peel, so it's got texture. This thing is fantastic. I'm going to mess with the lights a little bit because I don't like how much orange we're getting.
Okay, so while you're doing that,
Yes.
Zach was kind enough to put up a link on Amazon for Beetle's gel nail polish kit in purple. And actually, Zach, I have a few of those colors because purple and red are my 2 favorite. Maybe next time I'll have to. This is actually Beetle's too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I just think that's so funny.
Yeah, I'm gonna need another coat.
Oh, see now Grom likes that one. Grom says it's crying. Now Grom, are you serious? Crying shame that the gold liners aren't shipping.
Oh, this thing. Yeah, I haven't seen it like this on the market. This is a really early prototype that we got from them.
Hey, Nebby
I
Cloud.
think they even changed the blade shape a little bit. But this is a neat knife. I have not had a chance to
Dead
review this
serious.
yet, but I will. I know. Some people like that. The old Civivis had a lot of gold liners too. I don't. So I'm, but it's a me thing. It's okay. Yeah. So this is new. There's a couple of new stuff. This is the first one they've sent me. I think they're likely going to send me some more. I love this knife. Pinkerton. I actually posted a picture of this on Instagram. And Dirk Pinkerton. Wow.
Say it out.
Dirk Pinkerton. Okay, let's try that again. Dirk Pinkerton, the designer of said knife, purple nails, came forward and said that he really wasn't happy with the front flipper, but because of the way he wanted the knife to be shaped and finished, that was what had to happen, and that I guess they're working on an alternative of some sort. Now, my, of course, hope is that they're working on a bigger one that is not a front flipper. I think that would be really cool. But I really like this. Somebody asked me on Facebook on one of the groups, I think it was John Scarborough, maybe. You may or may not know him from all of the social medias. Asked me if he had heard that Concept was a little bit like Kaiser, but had nicer stuff, like nicer, touches. And I think that's actually pretty accurate. Now, I fell in love with Kaiser knives in 1819 when they were producing all of their really big titanium stuff in S35VN. There were a lot of Kim Ning designs because that's where he came from. And so, yeah, I think that's a safe way to put it. Concept feels like old Kaiser, but with nicer finishing touches.
Yes.
Like they're just
better
a
quality.
little better at the finished end. But if you liked the way those old titanium, poor Lola, those old titanium Kaisers felt, you're going to love Concept knives. Where should we go next? Do we have any questions about this one? It's very pokey.
No, some of them are saying the trailing point's okay, but not their favorite. Corbin says 1819? Question mark?
1819. Oh, back in the year 2018, 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He took it as 1819.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Peter's really old.
No, him the old days. Yeah, I was born in the 1900s.
Crap, I was too. I didn't think of it that way. Thanks. Hey, Ethan, how are you?
All I know is the other day somebody said something about being middle-aged, and I said, yeah, it's terrible, isn't it? And they looked at me and said, you're older than middle-aged. And I was like, shut up or I will kill you. Right? So this is, I hope this is an indication of what's coming from Concept. I really do. It's really very nice. There's a full review that's coming down the road too.
Corbin, don't feel dumb. That was an honest mistake.
No.
Actually, when he said 1819, I was kind of like, wait, what? And then I'm like, oh, 2019.
Yeah. What should we look at next? Well, I'll show you my favorite. Honestly, this is the Shard, which is a terrible name.
But a great knife. For
an excellent knife. The carbon fiber inlay here is just spectacular. And this one has a Damascus pocket clip. It comes from the factory. This is a great pocket knife. If you really like the 940, that size knife, this is a little bit bigger than that. Similar blade shape. S35VN, this is just them doing what they do best. And the transition here between the carbon fiber and the titanium is almost perfect. Like really close, smooth. This is a great knife. And
it's not, it's big enough for your hands.
Yeah, they have some.
Not too small, it's good for my hands.
They have some bigger ones that are really nice.
Great. John, Grateful Panic says, you don't look a day over late middle-aged, Peter.
Why, thank you, Sonny.
Hey, Dillip, how are you? Yeah, Jexter, it really is a great looking knife. It's for Concept and them just being an up and coming company, they're producing some really good knives. They are.
Now they do a version of this where this carbon fiber is replaced with Damascus. Nick Shabazz did a review on this, and they're expensive. he made the excellent point that their finishing isn't quite yet to the price. And what I mean by that is that, look, they're new. Sure, the people that are running the company have a lot of experience, but they are still totally figuring themselves out. I hope that this and this are indications of sort of where they're going. But these are a little small for me, right? You guys can tell that. I love them. But they're not afraid to make big stuff either. This is the Helix.
That's a great one.
Oh, yeah. What are we doing up here? There we go.
Chat says Lisa's concept shard has an anode tie insert.
Has a what?
Anode tie insert.
Oh, here?
I don't know.
Maybe. They make a dude, the shard here came in a ton of variation. This is just the one that I happen to like best.
What's up, Dirk? Mark says anything would look great in those pretty hands.
Thanks. These nails of mine really set everything off, don't they? So I want them to make more stuff like this, though, too. This is the Helix. This is a Williamson design. And this thing is, even for my hands, a full-size monster. It is fantastic. Big chunk of S35VN. Just super comfortable. Most of their stuff is smaller than this. I had the... not the Delta. I had the Delta. But I sold that to a friend of mine.
Jackster was saying that it looks like the Alien DX2.
No.
Which I thought we still had it sitting here on the table.
Hang on. You guys stare at this for a minute. I'll see if I can find that. Because I don't You chat with the nice folks, honey.
Eggs and ham. Wait. Peter's talking while the knives are around going out. Did Peter get a manicure? So Peter, for those of you that got in here late, Peter, I believe it was on our last live, said something about painting his nails, and everybody had yet said yes. So as I painted my nails today, I went ahead and painted Peter's too, because he had to make good on his promise. So it's very interesting watching his painted nails go across the screen. I'll say that.
Word for it.
Andrew Halbert, hello, by the way, says he likes the looks of the copperhead. And here comes the cat.
I had a copperhead, but I sold it.
Come on, Jared. Come on, kitty. All right.
You know what? They're always asking for that damn knife, and I'm not here where it is.
I know. Well, now they can have the cat because the cat cannot get off the table. No, I did not paint his toes. Hey, Tom, how are you, my dear?
I ain't over yet.
Right. We can paint his toes later. Egg says, yeah, he does look like a Garfield, doesn't he? He's awesome, but he walks across the table to get to his stand to get to his food. And he only eats when we're doing videos. There you go.
So,
that's the DX2.
No.
I mean,
Yeah.
yes.
Alienware DX2. Alien Knives DX2. Not the same.
No, not at all.
Similar size blade. These are definitely both in my wheelhouse for size.
Hey, Nap Sergeant, how are you? Did you answer on the copperhead?
That I had one? Yeah. Well, I yelled it. Sorry, maybe you guys didn't hear me. I had a copperhead. It is an amazing knife. I'm not a hawk bill guy, so I sold it.
Hey, Tim, I can respect that. Keep your eyes on the road, mister.
Is he driving?
Yeah, he's driving.
Well, that's way more important than what we're doing here. This nonsense.
Yeah, Sue Chicken. It has a huge flipper tab.
Which?
The DX2.
Yes.
Well, that's what I'm assuming because that's the one I said too.
Yep.
Jector said he stands corrected. I was looking at the blade. I'm fidgeting with the DX2 now.
The DX2 is probably one of my favorite knives to come out in years. So I totally understand that.
Hey, Rodney's here. What's up, Rodney?
What should we look at next?
Let's go little.
Go little?
Yeah.
How little?
Go with my the Little Main Street.
Oh.
Did you pull my other one?
I
out?
did not. Your purple one?
Yeah, where's that?
In the box still somewhere? No, it's away.
Oh.
So, here's a size comparison. They're very good at making small knives. This is the Little Main Street. This is another Dirk Pinkerton design. It's
Tiny.
tiny. That it just is. It's an itty bitty little box opener, but it is easy to use, comfortable. All right. Thumb studs work every time. I was listening to knife makers. I might have actually been even over on, I can't remember his channel, but they were talking about how it actually is harder to make small knives than it is to make big knives. And if that is the case, then Concept makes excellent small knives.
Is that the proto one or no?
No, the Proto was in a completely different box too.
Hang on.
Oh, this is the little Main Street that Concept sent along for Christine. I know, big surprise. Oh, matches my nails. Look at that. It just looks good. It looks good in black. It looks good in purple. It looks good. It's a good looking little knife.
It's tiny, but it's a great knife.
Oh, I have two of them. Now I can definitely get into gas station knife fights. Look at that. Oh, it's so dangerous. Man, I could open small boxes like nobody's business right now.
Go budget. Oh, I'm sorry. Sue Chicken had said to go budget. We are budget.
Go budget? Well,
Kind of.
these are 60, I think. Now, the only budget version Concept that I have on hand, really, which one is this? Cryo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have the D2 Cryo. Let's move that up.
Ooh, nice enough, Sergeant. He just finished dyeing his banter purple.
Oh, that'll look good.
Yeah.
Black blade or plain blade?
Gray. Oh, he didn't say.
So this is their micarta. This is the D2. I definitely want one of these. This is the full-size Cryo in titanium for me, because this is just an excellently sized pocket knife. It is really, really well done. Their D2, we've had this for a while now, and it's holding up really nicely. So I think it's the only really, I mean, other than the small stuff, that's the only really budget one that we have.
Tom wants to know if you close the door on your fingers.
Yes, it was very painful, and I managed to get all of them all at once. Look at that. They've turned bruise purple.
Penny wants to know if that's the size of a ladybug. The ladybug's
Bigger.
probably bigger. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is so Penny in my hands. I'm guessing you're talking about the Main Street, the little Main Street. So in my hands, you can see. I mean, it's
Almost a 3-finger knife.
almost 4. But yeah, it's a pretty small knife, but it's a great little knife.
Yeah. My thumb is bigger.
C-Man TDC says you're missing the prickle. Oh no, we've got the prickle out here.
Yeah, no, we get the we've got a proto prickle.
Yeah. Peter.
Proto prickle.
Proto prickle.
Peter. This is actually this is from before they'd even named it. So they didn't know what they were going to call it yet.
That was kind of funny because when she sent it to me.
Yeah, there was no name.
What is it called? No name.
Yeah, we have no name is what they said. But now we know that they have decided to call it the prickle. Now, I don't know if this is the same, because this is a really early prototype. So I don't know if the liners are as thick as they are in this one. I don't know if the blade grind is exactly the same. I'm going to have to get one of the new ones and do a comparison.
Yeah, John says it's crazy that there's a $10 difference, less than a $10 difference between the big version and the little version.
Of what?
The Main Street.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, now is this 154 cm?
Michael Morgan says looks like a fish hook next to a meat hook. Megs and Ham says, I'm so distracted by Peter's nails. So great though.
Listen, I make a promise, I follow through. That's all. That's what I'm saying. That's what happens.
The Cryo is awesome, Paper Tiger. I love all these knives. So far, I've been super happy with everything that Concept is coming out. And Sue Chicken says, danger, prickle.
Yeah, Prickle Warrior. I'm a fan of the Warrior here. This was the first one we ever got. And again, this is the one that Christine named. This is also an early prototype. The blade grind is close, but not exactly the same to how they are factory. This is a great knife. I would very much like to have one of these that is not an ultra rare prototype so that we can carry it around and beat it up. But
yeah,
can't have everything all the time.
The finished product was pretty awesome.
Despite how sad I am. Now they have another little tiny thing. You know what? Let's finish with this one. So I love the full-size Main Street. as I said in my review, if you get one of these now, the blade actually still says Little Main Street. They didn't quite get it across to the factory to change the name. So this is the Main Street. This is the Little Main Street. These are both marked Little Main Street. If you get one from the next run, it will just say Main Street. So I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. I like little factory oopses like that.
Corbin has a concept dissipator.
The accipiter looks like a really nice
Yeah.
knife.
We don't have that one.
Yeah, having some is not having all. I'd love to have them all, but that's just not how it's working out.
You're getting lots of nail comments.
I'm sure I am.
Yes.
Big thumbs up.
It would have been even better if we matched. And Grom says, but purple and yellow go well together. Yes, they do.
Aww.
Isn't that sweet?
Her biggest nail, which is her
It's funny
thumbnail,
because-
is the same size as my pinky nail.
Yeah. This
It's
is like,
adorable.
it looks just flat yellow, but this is actually day glow. Day glow yellow.
Interestingly enough, I think some of their knives, let's talk about Concept as a company just for a minute, because I think it's important. Concept is not getting the attention they deserve. They just aren't. Part of it is that they are competing with a very, very flooded market. Part of it is that they are competing with established brands. And it's a shame because I like this stuff more than, I've had a ton of Wies and a ton of Kaisers and a ton, you name it. And I keep coming back to Concept as a company because I like upstarts. I like the fact that they're just getting started and they're really putting everything they have into this. They started with all the Kim Ning designs and now they've moved off to 12 or 15 external designers.
I think up to 15.
They're just pumping knives out like crazy, and they're doing it all in an effort to get the market's attention. And this is a very saturated market. But, these come in at 200 or below for the most part. Like I said, there's a couple of versions of the Shard that are more than that. But these things are price competitive with Kaiser from 2 years ago, which is saying something. I don't know. I just think that they deserve the knife community's attention.
Do you remember when they had the Ty Mascus Shard?
Yeah.
Rodney won that one.
Oh, I didn't remember that. That's cool.
Yeah. That one was sick.
So I think they should have come out with this first before the Little Main Street. I think that if they'd have done that, this shape of knife, this style of knife would have landed a lot harder on the market. But instead they dropped, this is a great little knife. People really love them. But when this thing hit, which it should have made a splash, they look so similar in pictures that I don't think people even noticed there was a big one.
Yeah, I agree, Dirk. I think Concept is becoming established. I think because Dirk was saying that they're doing great, it's just going to take more time to get established.
No, I agree.
They're getting there. They're getting, they're getting their name out there more. They're getting their knives out there more. And people are starting to realize who they are and seeing the quality that they're putting out there. And, it's a good thing. Ethan is modding a Kaiser Contail right now.
Contail?
Contail. Bye, Christopher. Have a great evening.
Chris is leaving us?
Yep.
Whatever. Thanks for stopping by, man. It's good to see you as always. What?
Michael Morgan says, and Kubi.
Oh, nice. Yeah, okay, so let's talk about Kubi. I've had a ton of Kubis. I had them back when they were a budget knife that nobody knew anything about. I have watched them grow and change. They started their Geo knife sort of budget line. I love Kubis. Kubi hasn't yet made a knife like just the one really good knife. They make a bunch of really excellent kind of funky knives. Okay, that's not true actually. The Atlas, probably one of the nicest knives to come out in a year or so. You guys can ask Big Boy Scott Williams about that. He's got it now. Atlas is a phenomenal knife. They make great knives, but they're hard to come by. And when they make a good one, they tend to sell out and then you can't get them anymore.
Well, and I don't think Kubi's concept is just pumping knives out left and right now.
Yeah.
Kubi's not.
No, they tried that in 19. They produced just knife after knife after knife. And I think that it didn't work for them. And so now they're producing smaller quantities of both their budget stuff. What?
Go ahead. You put a link at the Kubi.
both their budget stuff and their more expensive stuff. I've got some really good ones here. Um, yeah.
Alex wants to know about buck folders.
What about buck folders?
We don't have any.
No.
Mm-mm. He just says, "How about buck folders for you?"
I've had a number of them. I mean, I grew up in. I'm an American. I grew up in the 70s and 80s. I had a buck 110 just like everybody else. I've had the Marksman, which was a really good knife. I've had a bunch of really nice bucks, but they just, because I'm a collector. I mean, I have knives that I keep. Again, my user knife is the A.T.E, the Cold Steel A.T.E. That is my going camping, going out and dealing with it knife. The rest of this is sort of a daily carry collection, and while I do really enjoy buck knives, they just don't stick around. They're great knives.
Knapp Sergeant said there's a really nice looking 110 coming out this year.
Yeah, and if you guys haven't seen the 110 autos that they're doing now, you should probably check those out. The shop that I work at part-time out here has got a bunch of them, and they are snappy and cool. We'll put those together.
Hello, Snapped. Welcome.
Put that like that.
Dirk said, "Yep, we all had a buck 10. Kind of want to get one again just because I can."
Right?
Yeah, right.
You know, I mean, if you want I'm stuttering. I collect knives. But if I had just to have a user, you know, I mean, if I had a buck 110 in my backpack and it's what I had when the shit hit the fan, we'd be fine.
Yeah.
You can gut with it. You can prepare food with it. You can prepare a shelter with it. The buck 110 and the buck 112 are nigh on indestructible. They're just not a collector's piece, if that makes sense.
Okay, so Zach just put up a buck 110 auto, and then Michael Morgan says he wants the buck with the hawk lock, the Marksman, he thinks.
Yeah, I've had the Marksman. It's a cool knife. I think the folks over at Neves Knives just did a big, long discussion about them. I really want the one, is it the Gray Ghost?
Hey, Jared, speaking of Neves.
Hey!
And Kara, if Kara is there.
What is up, guys? You guys just did something on the Buck Marksman a while back, didn't you?
He says great camp knife.
Yeah, no, it's a fantastic knife. It's not really a collector's bit.
I agree, Snap. Snapped had a 110 and a 112 about 40 years ago. He has no idea what became of them.
That's true.
And that's true.
I would be willing to bet you if I dug through my camping stuff that's in storage, my Buck 110 is probably in a roll somewhere, a camping gear roll somewhere.
Rodney, if you're talking about, are you talking about me?
Oh, I done bumped the table.
Yes, you did. The Buck 110 Auto. David has the 110 Pro and likes it, but not able to fidget.
No, they're not. They're just tools. They're not fidget toys. And people get mad when I call $500 knives fidget toys, but come on.
We'll see. And like Neve said, or Jared, is it Jared or Kara? Who's on with us right now? I'm not sure, but he said he used to have the Buck fixed blades and he loves the Marksman.
Yeah, no, the Marksman. If you want a fidget toy from Buck, you can find one. Get yourself a Marksman. They're really good. The Gray Ghost was that the S30V one? I can't remember. They made a fancy one with a gray handle and better blade steel that I really would have liked to have had. That one I would have kept. So, hey, let's talk about the knife that's on the table since we've got it here. This is the Gremlin. This is a little itty bitty knife, much like some of the other ones that Concept has done. But this thing is just pretty. Look at that carbon fiber inlay. It's got a really nice lanyard space back here and a great pocket clip. I know. My nails are distracting me. Jesus. This is a great knife. Now, this is a women carry knives size knife. I mean, this makes the mini Presidio look like a big chunker. Right? I mean, this is a small knife for sure, but man, is it a clean design. Comfortable because of this handle shape. For me, it's a 3-finger knife, but man, that's a good knife. Good night, folks.
That was a good movie, Chad. Oh, it's Jared and Kara. He says both.
Hi, guys. What do you think of the nails? Huh? Women Carry Knives did that for me pretty good, right? What do you think of this one, my dear?
I like that one. It's not too small. It's, the handle's very narrow.
Yeah.
So to me, the only problem I have is the clip is kind of a hot point for me. depending on where it sits in my hand. But, you know, fidget factor wise, I like it. It's really smooth. It's fun. It's a fun flipper. I know. I'm reaching across the table. But no, size wise, I like it. I think it's a really good size for me, and I have small hands.
Yeah, it's a good small knife.
It really is.
It is. And I just like it is really just knockout beautiful.
Alex says size. Oh, somewhat in size like the Ruger CRK, kind of like the LCK.
LCK. Yeah, but I'd actually, I mean, as much as I like the LCK, I like this better.
There you go.
Oh, we have one.
Yeah, I have one right here.
Wow, look at that. I have to go hunt for the knives you guys want to see of mine, and she just happens to have one of these laying right here. So the LCK is bigger, longer. About the same blade, you just get a lot more handle on the LCK.
So, Jared, last weekend on our live, Peter made some joke about having painted nails, and everybody said yes, he needs to do it. So he basically said he would, and that's why his nails are painted.
Yep, I am nothing if not a man of my word, despite how much I am not enjoying it.
Grom says you have to put that explanation in the video.
No, I'm just going to leave this. If people don't want to watch it and figure out what's going on and make judgments, that's their problem. Entirely not my problem.
Nail, and Neve says nails again. I'm not sure what you mean. Stick that one back up there. Yeah,
this is a good knife.
No.
What's next?
Yes.
Just yes. Let's.
Yes.
All right. This is the agent. Now. Right?
Jared, we haven't gotten our hands on that one yet.
Which one?
The accipiter.
Yeah, I have many, but not all, as I keep saying, and I would love.
That's the one we want to get our hands on. We really want to check that one out. So
I would love to have
Jared
more.
says that one's awesome. Does Kara like that one too? Oh, bye, Rodney. Thanks
Later,
for
Rodney.
dropping.
Thanks for stopping by. Oh no, thank you.
Yeah.
So if you like the Gremlin here, but wish it were a little bigger, they make the Agent. Now they're not the same knife. They have a slightly different handle profile, but they are very similar. And oh, my camera's like that day. I love this knife. This is absolutely a regular carry for me. Of course, you guys know, simple, straightforward, plain titanium, S35 VN blade. This thing is awesome, and the action on this knife is just super good. Yeah, this is really nice. I hope they don't stop making stuff like this in the interest of making stuff like this. You know, I want them to continue. Anybody have any questions? I'm just sort of rambling on.
Yeah, Paper Tiger says that looks like a clean looking knife.
It really is. It really is. This is just, and this is not an insult. This is just a fact. This is just a knife. And that's also really good. If you can manage to make just a knife, but make it really well so that it's easy to carry, good to use, all of those things without having to add all the bells and whistles, that shows good design quality, good manufacturing. The tolerances are really good. This is a fun knife.
Alex says to get it anodized.
No, thank you.
Oh, sweet. Jared says he thinks he'll like it. He'll send it over. Dude, that would be awesome.
Oh, man, that would be super cool. Thank you.
He says, do you strop? No.
I do.
I don't.
No, you don't. I don't. So stropping is how I tend to keep my stuff sharp. I don't do a lot of actual sharpening. I leave that to people with much more patience than I have, like Jared.
Right.
Yeah, or my buddy Chris Luthi, who is now gone. As I think I said in the last live, I strop to keep my edges sharp. I do have a basic sharpening kit in case things go haywire and I really need them in the moment. But if I manage to actually dull one of my knives really badly, I take it to a friend who is good at sharpening because I'm not.
John would like to know what the meaning of life is.
To drive your enemies before you and to hear the lamentation of their women. I'm fairly confident that's the meaning of life. Or 42. It kind of depends on
42.
How old you are and how much of a nerd you are. For me, it's 42.
It's one of the most offensive Monty Python movies.
Which?
Oh, I love Monty Python. I don't know. Grom just said that. The
The
Meaning
lemon.
of Life is one of the holy
Oh.
is one of the movies.
Yes, I'm aware. Watch me go. It's been a long day.
Neve said the best knife is the one that works the best, right?
That's just a true bit of story right there, man.
Okay, Zach wants to know Christina Aguilera or Madonna.
Can I have both, like a sandwich, or?
Well, I was gonna say, Madonna growing up.
Oh, do they mean
Christina Aguilera now.
singing quality?
Singing quality.
Oh, that's a whole
Yeah.
different conversation.
Madonna's kind of. We'll just, yeah.
Kelly Clarkson?
Right?
This is the spirit. I like the spirit. Although it is funky. This is not just a basic knife, but they've done a really good job just the same. This is a great carry, and it's nice and big too. This is a full-size handle. God, those nails are irritating. This is just a neat knife. All of these are S35VN except for these two, and this one are 154 CM or CPM 154. Hang on, I need my glasses.
Ooh, Chad. Yeah, I actually got the riffle for my store. Somebody after my last live actually took the why am I drawing a total blank on it? The Damascus sandalwood one. That is a great knife. Crunchy. Grateful Panic, crunchy.
About the peanut butter choice?
Yes.
You're wrong.
No.
It's smooth peanut butter is
No,
way.
it's
no.
crunchy.
Why would you want peanuts
Extra
in your
crunchy?
No, then
Yes.
it's just peanuts in a jar.
No,
Then-
it is not. It's creamy mixed with you
Yeah.
don't know.
I don't.
I'm right. You're wrong. It's extra crunchy.
No.
Yes,
Okay.
that's right.
But it's not. It's creamy peanut butter.
What did Tom say? Somebody said that's a tough one, Tom. What did Tom say? Missed it. Oh, Ginger or Marianne? He'd go Ginger.
No way.
Oh, I'm sorry, Marianne, the brunette.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah. Yeah. Smooth. Everybody's saying smooth peanut butter. You guys are wrong. It's crunchy.
We're not wrong.
Yes, you are wrong.
I'm sorry, guys. We're wrong. I have been to. Hold on. I'm getting news from the main office. They're letting me know that I am in fact wrong. There we go.
See, Grom even says spread creamy peanut butter on the bread so you can stick the roasted peanuts to it better. Extra crunchy.
The nice thing about knives and also food is there's something for everyone, and no one has to be wrong.
Jared and Kara say later he'll be crying because he chipped the paint on his nails.
No, I think I actually already did that to one of them. Yeah.
Oh, see, now Lisa had to step in and say whipped peanut butter. That's good.
Whipping anything makes it better.
Okay. Hey, Gino. Thank you, Gino. Actually, that was John that said that. Crunchy is the only way. That's right. Oh, how do we get on this peanut butter? Crunchy peanut butter is like pouring wood chips on a perfectly good sandwich. No, Ian, no.
What does it say?
What does it say?
Yeah, is that Marshall Noble?
Marshall Noble, yes.
Anybody else want another small knife?
First deep purple now, Diva. I love that one.
Yeah, is it the Marshall Noble? Just the Noble, Marshall Noble. This has got a great shape to it. They're actually releasing a big one of these. There's a full size, I think, or more full size. Fuller? Like Fuller House?
Fuller?
Yeah, coming. I'm okay with that. I have a whole collection of knives that have a small version and a big version. I've got the ZT 0350 and the 0300. I like companies that make a big and a small version of knives, which actually leads us, yeah. Goblin? Is this the Goblin?
This is the Goblin.
Is it? I thought this was the... Yeah, no, okay.
That's the Goblin.
I have to tell you guys something. This is the one I've never carried.
See, I have. Oh, see? Neves even said it's Goblin. Yes.
Yeah, but Neves is on our payroll.
I called
They have
them.
to say what we
They
say.
wanted to know if I got paid to do your nails, and I did not.
Ladies and gentlemen, Women Carry Knives is taking over. I'm going to go outside for a while. But, look, I like knife companies that make a large and a small, which is why I think this is so cool. Although they are not exactly the same, I think these two are very cool because they are very similar. Why I think the mini Adamas here is awesome, but I think the full size that's coming in the same blade steel is going to be absolutely out of this world.
Alex wants to know your opinion on the Goblin. And everybody says yes, a full size. Dude, a full size Goblin, I would carry that.
Okay, so I love the design. I think it is really aesthetically pleasing. I think that it is a great blade shape. It's almost too small for me to work. I cannot front flip it. I can front flip little tiny. We got two sons that are this big, and I can front flip them. But this thing, yeah, I can no, and it's too light for me to Spidey flick. There we go. I can do it off camera. I think this is an excellent design. I think that it's just way too small for my hands, and so it's almost so small as to be dangerous for me because I can't open it effectively or smoothly. But hey, look, one of the things you'll know from watching my channel or not is that I don't have normal sized hands. What is to me a small knife turns out is to most people a medium sized knife. And I have to make mention of that whenever I do my reviews. One of the real advantages of having Christine do knife reviews is that I get to see these knives in considerably more normative sized hands, and that makes all the difference in the world. What you doing?
I was just playing with it because it's easier. This one's easier for me to spider flip. Now I have nails now, so it makes it a little.
Look
bit
at her
harder,
showing
but,
off.
This one's easy to spidey flick too.
Oh,
I know. See, you can't get nails.
There we go. Yeah, you can. Look at you. That's
But,
awesome.
But I even think I really love this one. But I even think this one it's a little small.
And if you choke up, which you can,
but it's not.
Then you're right on the blade.
It's not super comfortable, even if you choke up on it, though.
Now, one of these, 50% bigger, an inch larger in any direction, and I think that would be absolutely out of this world. But go ahead.
Well, Gino B said, how does that front flipper work in the top right corner? So he's going to be talking about
this one?
Yeah, that's the furthest one.
This is not a front flipper.
Oh, wait, top right corner. The,
Prickle?
Yes.
That works really well.
Prickle.
That's just a standard front flipper, if there's such a thing. By the way, everybody here should be old enough to remember when front flippers didn't exist, and now there's a standard front flipper, which is cool. So it works really well. This is a great knife.
Ian says, any opinion on the EMP EDC Slenderman out the front?
Only what I have seen and read. They look like a really nice, moderately priced out the front auto, if that's your thing. I don't really... So here in California, we can own automatic knives, but carrying them is somewhat problematic. So I tend to have some as a collection. In fact, I have the Autocrat here from Zach to review. I've got a very small collection of autos, and only one out the front that I call my own, which is the Heretic Manticore X. If you like out the fronts, I think it's interesting because not that long ago you had two choices: $35 crap or $350 overpriced not crap, or more. And now it feels like the improvement in knife manufacturing that we've seen sort of spread out over the sort of mid-range knife manufacturers has finally made its way very comfortably into the out the front market. And for between $50 and $150 now, you can get a ton of really well-made out-the-front automatic knives.
Grom says he really likes the look at that prototype. Grateful Panic, John says, the best front flipper right now, QSP Gannett. Fight me.
I won't. I've never had that knife. I believe you.
That's a bummer. I haven't
No,
seen. I
the
haven't
best
had that one.
the best front flipper hands down is the A.T.E Designs Hunter.
Yeah.
That's you don't get to win that.
Is that a Gerber emblem on your fingernail, Christine? No.
No, it's just shiny. Oh,
No, it's got the little. I can't tell because I can't see the camera. Can you see that?
Ta-da.
There you go. Nope, just little diamonds.
Diamonds in the sky. Now I got one last concept. This is also a front flipper, but it's also a thumb studs. We're gonna just do thumb studs. This is actually my favorite of all the concept knives, and it's a little knife, just to throw everybody off, right? Just in case you think you don't know me, you just think you do. This is the Pelican, and this is probably my favorite concept knife of all time. It is little, but God, this thing is a good carry. Super comfortable, just exactly the right size for my hand. Fantastic blade shape. This is just a piece of EDC magic right here. I don't have a problem recommending any of these knives, by the way, by concept. I have favorites, stuff that you will like or not like, but this is just a superb knife. And the designer makes a Pelican through Kaiser as well, which is a different knife. And he makes a full-size Pelican through Fox Knives out of Italy. So he owns this design. He has used a number of different knife companies to make it. They are very similar, but not the same. I love this knife. This is a little bit like the HEA Designs Hunter, the Head Hunter. This is a knife that just shows that a knife, even for me, doesn't have to be big to be really comfortable and really usable and really pocketable. I love this thing. Of all these knives, I mean, this is probably the one I carry the most, just because it's an aesthetic thing. But for straight up user, the Pelican here is just hard to beat. I love this thing. Anybody have any questions? God, I've been talking a lot.
Chad said the best front flipper he's found is the Wingman EDC.
There's a lot of really good front flippers out there. There was a rough patch. When companies first started doing front flippers, they didn't quite have the mechanics down. And so they released knives that were front flippers that didn't front flip very well. But that seems to have faded. I think at this point they've kind of got things worked out, which is cool.
Yes, I do still have my online knife store. It is not up to date. I'm in the process. I want to clear out my stock, so I'm going to be doing a big sale here pretty quick. Mostly on my Wies and Bestex. I'm kind of making room for some of the Civities and CRKTs, possibly some concept knives.
Yeah.
So I'll be doing a video on that here pretty soon.
Pretty.
Hollywood says the Boker Excalibur is an awesome front flipper with great action.
Boker makes good knives. They're one of those funny knives. When you bring up Boker online, everybody has an opinion. But I've had the Caracal. I've had I've had a ton of their fixed blades. I've never had a bad knife from Boker as long as you set your expectation levels correctly. Fit, finish, and manufacturing on those things are fantastic. It doesn't matter if you get the ones made in Germany or the ones made overseas, the other overseas. Now, that having said that, that makes more sense. But I just really dig them. So this is on loan from our friend Zach as well. I get to compare this to my Heretic Manticore, which is going to be a fun comparison. And I am borrowing a Microtech of some form from another friend so that we can do a three-way comparison video that's just going to be a ton of fun. This is a beautiful knife. Really, really is. It's G10. It's really nice.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm kind of lost in here.
Oh, you've made women carry knives lost.
Because Tim said at Grateful Panic Knife said they were talking. He says it actually Bobby Gilroy or John. Does Bobby have John tied up in the closet? Okay, So now I see what they're talking about.
I have no idea, but I'm okay with that. Well, we are coming up on it. It is 8:24. We like to do giveaways. We're going to do a swag pack, which we will put together. We don't have it handy because that would mean being more organized than we are.
Yes, Alex with knives.
What?
He wants to know if I'll ever sell budget knives. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Lately, what I've been doing is I've been giving away pieces of my collection, things that I like. I don't get enough free swag from various places to give away a lot of brand new stuff. And I hope that's okay with everyone. I am, because they've just recently released a whole bunch of these things in new and different varieties. I am going to go ahead and give away one of the OG CRKT minimalists. The blade is not perfect. There's a little bit of wear on this. This thing has seen some use, but this is a great little knife. And so that is what we are going to give away today. It does come with the full kit. It has the original lanyard on it, which I don't usually lanyard, but man, this thing is small enough that it really does help get a grip on it. And the way that we're going to do this today, should we do a number thing or should we do it the old way?
Let's do it the old way.
Okay.
Do you guys want to do? Should we ask him?
No.
No. Okay, fine.
We're going to do it the old way. Now, for those of you that have just joined, the old way is this.
Hey, Brad. Brad just came on. My
Hi,
bad.
Brad. When this video is over, you will be able to come back and comment on it. Let's get a pen and some paper and we'll write down what we're asking.
One piece of papel.
There's the giveaway knife.
Oops. Here we go. Nice knife here. East Coast. Michael Morgan's in the East Coast of Canada.
I have no idea why I have Cotton Eye Joe on my brain right now.
See, there's a lot of people I know in Canada now.
When the video goes live, so after we're done here and you get a chance to go back in and comment, say whatever you'd like, but also add the hashtag purple nails and I will put you into the ability to win. Now, in about a week, I will come back to the video and I will pull the winners and I will filter for this hashtag, purple nails. You can do it now, but it won't work. I'm just saying, you want to do this after the video goes.
Do you want them to do it all in uppercase or lowercase? Because you're going to have to search that.
Oh, all lowercase, please.
So, Zach, where did you come from? Where did you go? And then Grandma wants to know, Cotton Eye Joe, where'd that come from?
I don't know. It just appeared in my head. I was a DJ for a long time. I did professional sound for 15 years. We also did a lot of DJing. And so I have a playlist in my head that's probably 10,000 songs deep. And so sometimes when I'm thinking about something really hard, my brain misfires a little bit and I end up with a weird cheesy 80s tune running through my head.
Yeah.
So are we all clear on that? Somebody repeat. What are we going to do here, gang? What are the rules? Somebody tell me.
So Nebby Cloud, don't comment here and make sure it just says purple nails after you see the video.
Right. When we're done here, you'll be
Yeah.
able to come back and actually do a standard comment on it, like you do on every other YouTube video. Make sure you add the hashtag purple nails, all lowercase. You don't have to put all. See, now it's complicated. Anyway, the hashtag is purple nails in all lowercase letters.
Right.
Got it. And then I will come back and I will pull a winner Thursday, Friday.
Thank you, Jack.
That's about it. Anybody have any questions? What color should I do my nails for next week?
I got to repaint them? Or next week we do the toes.
I would like a pedicure.
He and Oliver. Turtle pails, got it.
Turtle pails, that's
Turtle
right.
pails.
Turtle pails. Look, you guys are amazing. We love doing these.
Uh-oh.
What?
Brad says orange. Ah, Zach says Benchmade blue. So actually I have both those colors. David says bright green. I have that one too.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. If you know the winner needs to say purple nails in the comment section of on the video after we're done here. But if you guys want to put your color of choice in there, I'll think about it.
Grom says different color in every nail. Blood red. See, I have all these colors.
I could do full rainbow. Rainbow.
Carbon fiber. That would be.
Carbon fiber fingernail.
You know
I would do
what?
that. I would just let
actually
them
have
be that
some
way.
Nail stickers that kind of look carbon fibery. That would be kind of cool.
All right, gang. We have come to the end of our hour-long live. Once again, I am so grateful for all of you that joined us. Jared and Kara, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It has been an absolute blast having you here. Zach, my man, thank you so much for the opportunity to look at this fantastic knife and this fantastic knife. These are just an absolute joy to have around. And I got to tell you, man, you're not wrong about this thing. This is one of the best knives that's landed in my hands in quite a while, actually. Yeah. The Mini Adamas here is going to get a really nice long full review. I am looking forward to carrying this thing for a week, and then I will come back and tell all you amazing people what I think of it. Spoiler alert, I like it.
Yeah. I mean, first impression out of the box was pretty.
Yeah, no, this is a complete win. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for watching tonight. You guys are amazing.
Thank you, guys.
We will see you in a week on Women Carry Knives channel.
Oh, stay tuned. I hit my 2,000, so you guys are going to be seeing that giveaway video coming up probably. I'm going to shoot for this week. Maybe about Wednesday.
Nice.
Yep.
I'm coming up on 3K, 3,000 subscribers. I will be putting together a fairly decent giveaway for that. You know, maybe a knife or two, some swag, some boudoir photo. I don't know. Anyway, nail polish, you know. But these are big numbers for us, and we're really excited about it. When you guys are the reason that we've gotten there, and we're really grateful for you. Yeah. If you haven't subscribed to both our channels yet, and you're just here to check out the live, please do so. We'd love to have you with us on a regular basis. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.